I wonder if these laws of corporal punishment that you're talking about isn't to take care of your lack of intelligence, supervision, and not for the children, but to protect you.
I am voting for Negroes, Jews, gays. I belong to human beings. If you allow just one human being to be allowed to have his rights taken away from him as a human being, then, pal, you don't have any right to come and take away your right.
Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Memories of My Father. Today on this episode, I'm going to talk about my fourth fight, which took place in 1981 at North Miami Beach City Hall in Florida. Now, if you follow me, you know that I boxed and you know that I got inducted into the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame in June of 2021. That's the ring you always see me wear. And that was for my media side, but also my amateur boxing career as well, because I boxed in the state of Florida. Well, for my first three fights, I went 3-0, and I was in a local paper, got a lot of write-ups. I kind of got a little full of myself. And what happens a lot of times is we don't train like we should. Well, won my first three fights, first one at City Hall, second one at Sheridan Beach Hotel on Miami Beach, if anybody remembers that one. And then my third fight back at North Miami Beach City Hall, because that was our home turf. Well, I fought a guy named Nelson Austin, and I lost a decision. And I got to tell you, the first time that you lose a fight, oh, what a feeling it is. It hits you like a ton of bricks. Well, my dad took me to a place in Liberty City that we used to go to called Jumbo's on 62nd Street, I believe it was. And he said, "Hey, kid, go get your trophy out the car." It was a loser's trophy. First loser's trophy. I had three winners out the gate. So let's go in and eat. They had the best fried shrimp you could ever had. Well, we're sitting there, we're eating, and he looks at me, he said, "What did you learn tonight?" And I thought about it. I said, well, he said, "Did you train for this fight like you should have?" I said, "No, Dad, I didn't." He said, "What happened? You lost, right?" He said, "But you know what? You go back to the drawing board. You learn from your lessons. You get back in the gym, and you train twice as hard." And you know what I did? I went back to the gym. I sucked it up, and I trained twice as hard, and I won my next several fights. But what touched me so much was my dad didn't call me a loser or tell me I had to stop boxing. He let me really diagnose, or however you want to say it, what happened. And the answer was me. What he was trying to teach me in a life lesson was this: look at yourself. Don't blame it on anybody else that you didn't train. Take ownership of what you do. And you know what? I took ownership and I learned my lesson. So, Dad, you read every fight. You read every workout. This one's going to see, I'm going to get emotional on this one. You read every fight, every workout. I told you I'd get emotional on some of these. And you were always in my corner in life, in boxing. And I never, ever, ever forgot it. And it's part of the grief that I go through and why I do these to help out other people. Because we had such a tight bond, but boxing was his thing too. He knew so many legends. So that's the life lesson that I learned, and that's the memory of my father that I'm sharing in this particular episode. All right, folks, I told you it'd be tough on some of these. Remember, hit that button, whatever corner it's in, subscribe, leave your comments below. I always personally respond. And remember, every act of kindness is a little love we leave behind.